Wow, that is fascinating. That really is. You can see that used to be an entrance. We're gonna have to train that vertical jump and we'll be able to full send it next time. Hello and welcome to David Discovers. This is the first ever video of the channel. Why am I making this channel? Well, I realised nothing was scaring me in my life anymore. I've done several physical challenges this year. Kickboxing, running, Spartan events, marathons. And I've simply done so many that they don't scare me anymore. Being scared excites me, and I want to visit the UK more. I want to explore different places, and I want to find treasure. As a kid, I used to read a lot of adventure books talking about expeditions which young men made, going into caves, finding lost valleys, climbing up mountains. I want to do all this stuff. And so I thought, why don't I document my process and maybe I can motivate some people to join me along the way. So yeah, this is going to be the first ever expedition. This is completely unplanned, spur of the moment stuff, but I'm going to spend a bit of time on my laptop, look around my local area for anything which is unexplored or abandoned. I'm going to run there, do some physical challenges, film the whole process, and keep you updated. Okay, so today I'm in Bournemouth and I'm a real fan of ChatGPT. So I've asked it to find me some abandoned locations in Bournemouth. This is about a half an hour jog away, so we can quickly get there. But it's suggesting two locations. Number one is the Winter Gardens Theatre, and number two is the Old Victorian Pier tunnels. So I've actually been underneath Bournemouth Pier before. Bournemouth is the seaside resort. I've never found any tunnels before, so we're going to jog to the tunnels. We're going to jog to the pier and see if we can find any tunnels underneath. Next, we're going to jog to the Winter Gardens Theatre. This is currently a car park, but we're going to do a hunt, see if we can find any cool stuff related to theatres and take it from there. Okay, we're all geared up and ready to go on the expedition. I am wearing the headband. It does make me look a bit like a clown, but that can be excused. The hair is a bit too long, so we're going to have to wear it for now. Very excited, got my running shoes on, and we're simply going to jog out of the house, go down to Bournemouth Pier and see what we can find. Leaving the house now. I'm honestly very sceptical if we find anything. I live in Bournemouth. I've been here for a while, and yeah, I've never seen anything along those lines, but if we actually find something, that is going to be insane. Look at traffic lights right now, quick update. We're going to go through Boscombe Gardens. It's a bit rough, quite nice though, very nice. There might be, I'll keep my eyes peeled. ChatGPT didn't give us anything for this one, but I'll keep my eyes peeled. I'll film running through it, and if you see anything I've missed, point it out in the comments. Oh, traffic lights, let's go. Good, this is St. Clement's Church. I'll come to this when it's dark. It's not very atmospheric at the moment, so we will see. We can run through this courtyard part for you actually. Let's see. There we are, would you look at that? Could be worth bringing a metal detector around. Need to upskill in that area first. But this is St. Clement's Church. Okay, on to the gardens. I'm in Boscombe Gardens. This is the golf course, little mini golf course, and then we're going to keep pressing. We can keep going this way, all until we get to Boscombe Pier, which is another pier. We're not going to be searching that one yet. Let's keep going. A bit out of breath, need to work on that cardio. So this one is 12 kilometers, should be okay. Done a few half marathons, a few marathons, a bit out of shape though, so a bit heavier as well, so we're just going to keep pressing. Yeah, we're on the beach. Weather is good, as you can see. Just missed the pull-up bar. Don't think you can see that behind you, but there are a bunch of younger children on it. So we're going to be respectful and try and find a piece of infrastructure to do some pull-ups and some push-ups on in the tunnel. The tunnel is about 5 minutes away now. I can see the pier. I'll spin you around in a sec to see it. Cannot wait. That thing jutting out in the distance is the pier. Ankles are beginning to hurt. All this stopping and starting, it's not good. And there it is. The long-awaited Bournemouth Pier. Look at that. It's pretty impressive. And I've been at the top bit before where there's the arcade. Decent arcade, to be fair. But I'm interested in what's here. There's something that's kind of fenced off. So we'll take a look. We're not seeing any tunnels, but let's investigate further. Okay, this is very cool. So, yeah, we can see all this stuff's fenced off, and it appears that you can't go any further that way. If we turn it around, however, we can see that this structure extends all the way out into the sea, and I'll investigate that further in a bit, and the other surrounding areas. But first of all, let's see if we can do some pull-ups of some of the infrastructure. I mean, I'll test it, be safe. We don't want to be dangerous, but let's take a look and see if we can do this. Okay, pull-ups are one of my weak points. Doesn't look very grippable. We'll just try and do one or two, you know, get the upper body pumping. Let's see. Yeah, the grip is horrendous. Okay, back to being serious. Pretty much as far as we can get. You can see that there's these structures where fishermen kind of fish off, which look quite old. We're not seeing any tunnels. Disappointing. There's one more place I can check, and then we'll move on to Winter Gardens after that. Yeah, had a look at that final area and wasn't able to make any progress, but we are on top of Bournemouth Pier now, walking around. One of my friends called me up, so yeah, really good, cool. Feeling very motivated now. So maybe we'll do some more pull-ups later, more push-ups, more fast running. Next up, we're going to Winter Gardens. We're walking away from the coast, back through Bournemouth Gardens, up to Winter Gardens. I believe it's a car park, so yeah, very interested to see what we can find. And although we didn't find that tunnel, it was still very cool going around, looking under that structure. And I'm gonna come back and swim there sometime. We'll get a GoPro, swim around. That's all in the pipeline, but let's go to Winter Gardens and see if we can find anything new there. In Bournemouth Gardens, which is separate to the Winter Gardens, this is, I believe it's called Bournemouth Pavilion, but they still do things here in the summer, live bands, live music. It does look quite historical. Scanning around, do we see anything interesting new? Not really. I mean, this is cool, but I've been in Bournemouth a lot and I'm not seeing anything new here. Okay, we made it to Winter Gardens and we have some interesting kind of scaffolding stuff. Not scaffolding, foundations. I'm gonna keep going. I see kind of I don't know what this is. Kind of a miniature path I'm walking along. Let me show you. Looks like a mini golf course. It's pretty cool. Not what we're looking for though. There's no kind of theatre ruins yet. So we're going to have to press forward into the car park. Look around the car park while respecting everybody who's parked up there. Okay, keep jogging. Found a little wooden area. Even though we haven't found anything yet, it's still very exciting. Just kind of being off the beaten track. And I see something up ahead. I'll keep you on video. Jog down a bit. I see a wall over there. Let's keep going, and you can see as I'm running what it's looking like. So, you can see behind me, there's this wall, which looks very old. We keep going along the perimeter. Odd. There's this old lamp thing, someone's house all the way up there, and this ramp goes up. Okay, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. There is actually a tunnel which I saw on the way here, so that will be the final stop. Let's see what we find. This is what we're talking about. I didn't even have it in mind to look at this one, but that looks fascinating. It is another person's land, so we're not going to go on it. We can see there's a bin. We have some graffiti down there, so this must be frequented. Some of the houses over there look a little bit dilapidated. Only in Bournemouth, eh? This is a final stop before we head back. So this looks like it used to be the entrance to Bobby's, which was a convenience store, but it looks pretty shut to me. It would be fascinating to pull back the doors. Not going to do that. Okay, so I can actually shine my camera in, but I'm not going to be able to see. So I'll turn my phone around. Let me see anything. It's just a tunnel. It's been closed off completely. Wow, that is fascinating. That really is. You can see that used to be an entrance. There's still things on the wall to that corridor. Very sad. We're going to head back now. That is the final stop on the way for now. See if we find anything interesting on the way back. The thought is crossing my mind. Doesn't look too safe, but the thought is there. Pier. We're at Pier now, and not nearly as exciting as we can see. It's not as extensive, and it just goes out to the open ocean. There's a bit of infrastructure above us, however, it's pretty high up. If the sand was a little bit higher, my vertical jump was better. Could definitely grab on and climb up there. A little bit too public at the moment to do that. I'm going to work on this. It's perfectly legal to jump up on that concrete pillar, so we're going to have to train that vertical jump, and we'll be able to full send it next time. Pretty tempting, pretty tempting. Yeah, in the end I took the legitimate route up, and very nice, very, very nice. Found some table tennis tables, but I need to focus now. Getting too distracted with filming, so I'm going to lock in, set a nice pace, and get to the finish. What a day. I am shattered. I was only about 13k, but the top I'm wearing, it's skin tight. It looks good, but the problem is it was so humid out there that got very sweaty, quite dehydrated, so going to get some water in, get some electrolytes in, and have a nice shower. I hope you enjoyed this video. We didn't find any tunnels, unfortunately, but we did find some cool infrastructure. We ran around Bournemouth, got to see a lot of interesting things. And in the next video, I'm going to go further afield and dig even deeper into the southwest of the UK. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts on how you think this went. And until next time, I will see you then. Have a great one, guys.